Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for another episode of Christmas in July, and today we're going to be talking about the best places to travel in July. So let's jump right on in. So the first one on our list is Newport, Rhode Island. There are plenty of things to do in Newport in the winter, but the Tony City really shines brightest during the summer. After all, the million-dollar mansions that Newport is known for were built to be warm weather retreats for those perfect days spent on yachts and lawns. But even if you don't have a mansion home to stay in, there are many ways to soak in the culture at a fraction of the price. The Cliff Walk, where you can peek into well-manicured backyards, remains free, while some of the mansions charge a small admissions fee. And the who's who of Newport will be out in spades at two big festivals this month: the Newport Folk Festival and the Newport Jazz Festival. To truly arrive in style, book a room at the Castle Hill Inn, which is offering transportation to the events via Hinckley Yacht. Sounds interesting. Number 2, Tuscany, Italy. July is peak season in Tuscany. The weather is hot, but ideal for days spent poolside at a villa or hotel, and likely it's an easy getaway for American travelers, even during the popular months. Emirates, which flies from JFK to Milan, offers deals regularly. Lord, I can't read today. Good grief. Alternatively, you can fly to Florence, which has become a shopping destination on its own. Once you get there, stay at the stunning Castello di Casole, a castle on an olive estate that's a perennial favorite. Finally, no trip is complete without a visit to the area's famed vineyards, which is best arranged through a local guide. Number 3, Baden, Germany. This Germany town is known as a wellness retreat, but there are many other reasons to visit. This month, Baden hosts its annual summer festival at the Festival Hall, which includes everything from opera to piano concertos. Stay at the New Roomers Hotel, which happens to be across the street. The Frankfurt-based design-forward hotel brand is expanding throughout the country, and Baden's will have a rooftop lounge and pool to soak in the great weather. Number 4, Asbury Park, New Jersey. The Jersey Shore town has almost fully recovered from the devastation of Hurricane Sandy and will be packed with activities this summer. The Asbury Hotel opened over Memorial Day, complete with beer garden, rooftop garden, and a pool with food trucks nearby. One feature that most people love: instead of ordering a pot of coffee from room service in the mornings, you can text the coffee shop downstairs with your coffee preference, and they'll have it ready to go within 5 minutes. And for those who go to the shore every summer, don't worry, there might be tons of new happenings in Asbury Park, but the tried and true places, the boardwalk, the Stone Pony, are still going strong. And number 5, Wales, UK. The English country is this year's hot new adventure destination with thrilling activities that range from an underground trampoline park to an extensive zipline course. Wales also draws climbers, hikers, and surfers with its challenging and beautiful terrain. The entire country is filled with action in July as it plays host to the annual Hvar Festival, where artists and performers take over ancient churches, and the capital of Cardiff hosts an international food and drink festival in the middle of the month, where local vendors and farmers come out in droves to share their produce and recipes. Number 6, Helsinki, Finland. The Finnish city is the latest place to brand itself as a stopover destination, with Finnair launching layover packages for trips of up to 5 nights. Though the weather is great in July, prices are low because much of the city is on vacation. Don't let that stop you from a long summer layover. Just be sure to check to make sure the businesses you want to visit are open before you go. That's where having a travel agent comes in very handy. Helsinki has a great destination scene. It's got bigger names like Marimekko and Alvar Aalto. There's a museum dedicated to the Starchitect, as well as shops from younger up-and-coming designers. The Nordic food revolution also has expanded to Helsinki as well, with exciting new restaurants that combine the traditional and the innovative. Number 7, Tokyo, Japan. There's really not a bad time to visit Tokyo, but July is considered low season for tourists as the weather heats up and many locals escape to cooler weather. If the humidity doesn't deter you, you'll be able to take advantage of lighter crowds. A major bonus in this perpetually packed city. You have your pick of reservation times among the top restaurants. The coolest new thing to do in the city is to bar hop your way through a second generation of speakeasies and cocktail bars. And with fewer crowds, you'll actually be able to chat up the bartenders. Many are pioneers in the modernist cocktail scene and have worked at some of the best bars around the world. Number 8, Seattle, Washington. Seattle may no longer have a gum wall, but it still has plenty of summer attractions. Pike's Place, the Space Needle, the Chihuly Garden. I may have mispronounced that, but it'll be in the description box. And Glass. It also has an incredible coffee shop scene. That is, after all, the birthplace of Starbucks, in case you didn't know that, which I didn't until now. The great new restaurants in the Capitol Hill neighborhood. The hot spots of the moment include Lionhead and SOI, featuring recipes from Thailand's Isan region, and the Thompson Seattle has opened a sleek new 158-room hotel in the city, just one block from Pike's Place. It has an ambitious culinary plans as well, including a restaurant named Scout, run by Chef Josh Henderson, with a 10-seat chef's table. Stop by the rooftop bar, Nest for batched cocktails, and stunning views over Puget Sound. I guess that's how you say that. Number 9, Hvar, Croatia. There seems to be a new hot Croatian island every few months, and right now the buzz is in Hvar, spelled Hvar, which is highly influenced by Rome and Greek cultures. There are gorgeous fortresses and ancient theaters to see, beautiful beaches to relax on, and family-run wineries to visit. In the summer, you'll see European heirs and heiresses arriving on their well-appointed yachts and partying in the trendy bars around town, and you'd be hard-pressed not to feel glamorous by association. Is this 10? I think this is number 10. I'm sorry, hold on you guys, because I lost track. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yes, I'm sorry, number 10. Melbourne, Australia. July is the middle of Australia's winter, so the temperatures do get chillier, but it's also a great time to visit a city that's already incredibly budget friendly. For how to spend a weekend in Melbourne for $25 a day, make sure you inquire about that, you guys. Chefs from around the world have been heading to the city to try the innovative and award-winning restaurants, and Melbourne is also full of one-of-a-kind galleries and shops. Stay at the Langham, a stylish property where the pool has an incredible view of the skyline. Number 11, Cape Town, South Africa. You'll get fantastic value for your money in Cape Town right now. The currency is weak. July is a low season, and there are tons of ways to enjoy the city on a budget. The temperatures drop during the winter in South Africa, but that just means you'll need a light jacket for dinner. The crowds are sparse in July, and you'll feel like you have the entire city to yourself. Take your time dining at all the best new restaurants, visiting the markets, and touring the avant-garde galleries. Number 12. Iguazu Falls, Brazil / Argentina. There is one simple reason why this summer is the best year to go to Brazil. From June to September, Americans don't need a visa to enter, nor do they need to pay the typical $160 fee. Let me say that one more time, you guys. From June to September, Americans don't need a visa to enter, nor do they need to pay the typical $160 fee. Y'all better take note of that. That's June to September. Most travelers will head straight to Rio, perhaps to catch an Olympic game, or Sao Paulo to take on the buzzy urban scene, but don't overlook the incredible Iguazu Falls which straddle the border between Brazil and Argentina. Regardless of which side you visit from, everyone agrees that the staggering waterfalls are a must-see. It's been reported that when First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt visited, her response was, "Poor Niagara." Not quite sure why that was, but just thought I'd share that little bit of information with you. So there you have it. Those are the 12 places that are best to travel in July. A lot of them have very, very budget-friendly accommodations, you guys. I suggested to try one. Again, we all like to go to the beautiful beaches, the Caribbean, on cruises, all that great stuff. But you might want to try some of these places where it's going to be less crowded. So, quick recap, and I promise I'll let you be. So, first place to travel in July, Newport, Rhode Island. Tuscany, Italy. Baden, Germany. Asbury Park, New Jersey. Wales, United Kingdom. Helsinki, Finland. Tokyo, Japan. Seattle, Washington. Hvar, Croatia. Melbourne, Australia. Cape Town, South Africa. Iguazu Falls, Brazil / Argentina. That's all I have for this week, you guys. We'll tune in next week where I'll share another topic with you or destination as we continue to celebrate Christmas in July. Thank you so much to my newest subscribers. Thank you to those of you that continue to support me. I love you guys to the moon and back. And until next week, take care.